Do ebooks affect reading comprehension and motivation? An Action Research Project by Courtney Benton. Reading comprehension is at the core of a student's education. Reading comprehension includes, but is not limited to, an understanding of a message using the vocabulary, connections between the text and self, world, and other text, as well as the ability to decode unfamiliar words within the text. Students in today's classrooms are inundated with technology and visual aids in their everyday world. Teaching students to use reading comprehension skills are vital, but must be adapted to the learner. Teaching old-fashioned reading comprehension skills such as dictionary skills, locating information using underlining or highlighting, and context clues need to be adapted to fit the fast-paced world of technology and the ability of having information at the tips of our students' fingertips. Using ebooks, such as Kindles, within the classroom is a way that students can learn these reading comprehension skills, but in a 21st century way. Using Kindles in the classroom has many benefits. Students can be taught to use the highlighting feature to make notes of important details, events, or add notes to the highlighted sections, recording their thoughts, feelings, and questions about the passage. Using the text-to-speech feature allows the students to hear the passage read to them, which increases fluency and helps them to comprehend unfamiliar words. The dictionary is at the tips of their fingers and does not require them to spend time looking for a word and reading through multiple entries to determine the meaning of the word they are looking for. This study will be conducted during the second half of the school year to analyze how ebooks affect student engagement and reading comprehension when compared to students in a similar subgroup who are using a traditional print book. This research will address two questions. Number one, do ebooks and ebook features such as highlighting, dictionary, and notes have an effect on students' reading comprehension? And number two, are students more engaged when using the ebook than a traditional print book? There are many types of ebooks, including iPads, Kindles, and books on the computer or CD-ROM. An ebook is an electronic text that contains key features of traditional print books, pages that turn, and presents text on a screen. Ebooks contain many features such as the dictionary, text-to-speech, highlighting, and note features. Ebooks allow the reader to physically interact with and manipulate the text. Since ebooks are becoming more popular, there is not a vast research base that clearly identifies the effects on literacy within the classroom. Many researchers believe ebooks can have a positive impact on the ELL and special education population. The belief is that these resources and features embedded within the ebook will enhance the reading experience for these students. Students who have had deficits in reading, particularly reading comprehension and decoding of unknown words, may lack motivation and confidence when reading. Studies have shown that students do use the dictionary feature when reading on an ebook and like the immediate information they receive about a word when using the feature. They also do not have to worry about feeling embarrassed when using a print dictionary. Students can use the note feature to record their thoughts, feelings, and questions about the book they are reading. This gives the teacher and/or parent information about comprehension and reading behavior. Using ebooks allows for multiple books to be condensed into one piece of technology. Students do not have to carry around multiple books. I teach social studies through Reading Workshop, and through the workshop model, groups meet with me in guided reading once a week. Students using the Kindles will include a gifted group, ELL group, special education group, and a regular education group. There is a group of those students within each of the 4 classes that I teach. These students will be taught how to use the Kindle, and many lessons will be taught to them about the ebook features, including the dictionary and web tools, highlighting, note-taking, and text-to-speech option. Once students have been taught these features, students will be assigned various books on their instructional reading level for them to read independently or with their reading group. I will conduct comprehension checks and engagement checks through guided reading groups, and students will discuss the books with each other as they read. Non-Kindle groups will be given the same book as a Kindle group, but will receive the book in print. I will review many lessons that taught students how to think about their reading. Comprehension and engagement checks will also be administered to students in the non-Kindle groups. Data collection will be in the form of mixed method, and it will be teacher and student directed. Students will be given a folder containing a tally of use chart with the date and sections for dictionary, highlighting, notes, and text-to-speech. Students will tally the number of times they use each feature every time they read the Kindle. As students read independently, I will take unstructured observational notes. This will allow me to take notes but focus on other students and happenings around the classroom. As students read on the Kindle, I will be giving them comprehension checks to determine the level of understanding as they read the text on the Kindle. These comprehension checks will address all levels of the depth of knowledge to determine how much of the information the student is able to use, synthesize, and analyze about the text they are reading. I will also administer comprehension checks to the non-Kindle readers and take unstructured observational notes on those students as well. The non-Kindle readers will also have a tally of use chart to tally up the number of times they code the text, refer to the dictionary, or read the text out loud to help them determine meaning of unknown words. Engagement checks will also be used with the data collection as well. These engagement checks are quick checks to determine if students are engaged in what they are assigned to do. In this case, I will conduct quick engagement checks throughout the study to determine if students are engaged in the Kindle or the traditional print book. In order to analyze the data, I will find the correlation of the use of the Kindles and how the book features affect comprehension using basic statistical methods. I will then also analyze the percentage of students' engagement in the reading of the Kindles versus the traditional print books. This will help to determine if students are more active and motivated readers using the ebook or a traditional print book. I will also determine a percentage for each of the ebook features and the percentage of time students used each feature. I will also find the mean score of the comprehension checks for both the Kindles and the traditional print books and compare the two data sets. I will then analyze my unstructured observational notes to make notice of any irregularities or situations that might have occurred during the time the students are reading the Kindles or the print books, and if those situations have any effect on the outcome of the data. I will then be able to determine if there is a correlation between using the ebooks and how they affect reading comprehension and motivation as compared to using a traditional print book.